Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and the practical series of the computer networks. In this session, we will create the following topology. The topology is given as we can see on the screen, right? And we will first create this topology and we will do this first and second part. We first configure OSPF MD5 authentication, and the second we configure NTP network time protocol and configure routers to log messages to the syslog server. That means we will configure two servers, one is NTP and the second one is your syslog server. So as we can see here in the topology, they had given the NTP server is here and the syslog server is this. We have a three routers. यहाँ पे there are three routers. We configure the OSPF in the routers and enable the MD5 authentication between two routers. And this is a switch and PC. So we will first see this topology in this session. I will just explain how to create this topology. ये टोपोलॉजी क्रिएट करना है and then we will move to the next part of the practical in the next session. In this session we only see how to design this topology. So let us start with the Cisco packet tracer, right? So first we will configure this topology. So in this we have our routers. So go to the routers, right? We can take the router 1841, first, second and the third one. There are three routers. So do remember students, when we see the configuration of this router, so there are only fast Ethernet connection is there. The interface fast Ethernet, यहाँ पे fast Ethernet मिलेगा, but here we require this serial connection also. This is called as serial connection. So now we will add the serial connection in the routers. To go to the routers physical, right? Zoom in the full screen, zoom in. There is a power switch off, switch on and off the power. So just switch off the power. Then for serial port we will take WIC2T, drag and drop this. Then again power on. Just wait for some time, it will load the interface. Again go to the configure. As we can see here, the two serial ports are added in this router, right? In the same way we go to the second router, physical, then zoom in, switch off the this button, then WIC2T, drag and drop, again switch on the power. The third router, configure, physical, full screen, zoom in, power off, WIC2T, drag and drop, power on. In this way we can add a serial connection in the routers. Okay. Now next we have a two switches, right? There are two switch, one PC, two servers. Okay, go to the switch, just drag one switch here and the second switch is this. Now again end devices, go to the end devices. Here we have a PC, drag and drop, and the servers. There are two servers, 1 and 2. So this is my server. Okay, now connection, we will start with the connection. Go to the wire, connection wire. First connect with this router with the switch. You can take any wire, right? Just wait. This is this wire. We can use this automatically choose connection type, so it will automatically assign the free port, right? जो भी port free रहेगा, as we can see here, यहाँ पे उसने क्या assign किया है, right? That is a 00 fast Ethernet 00 is assigned to this switch. In the same way, automatically chosen connection type, right? Same way switch again now. So this is my connection. Now to connect this router, right, we have to use a serial connection. As we can see here, यहाँ पे भी एक serial connection है, यहाँ पे भी serial connection है. तो here we have a serial DTE, Just drag and connect this serial 0 1 0 with 0 1 0. As you can see here, this is called as serial connection. In the same way, I am connecting 0 1 1 here with the 0 1 1. इसका मतलब ये है कि in this we have a 0 1 0 connection, ये वाले connection पे, and here we have a 0/1/1. So this is my simple designing of the topology. Now we will assign a proper IP addresses to this topology, right? First of all, we will differentiate a network. Go to the tools, drawing palette, then select a color, whatever color you want. I am taking this color, right, and rectangle. So now this is my one network. Fill color, just select the fill color. Rectangle. So this is my first network. Just change the color. Then this is my second network between these two routers. Then again change the color. Rectangle. ये हमारा थर्ड नेटवर्क है. Then again change the color. Change some other color. So rectangle and the fourth network. So in this topology we have a total 4 networks, right? There are 4 networks, right? यहाँ पे मैंने all the 4 networks are differentiated using a different colors. Okay, so now I am taking a label. As we can see here, यहाँ पे एक label है. Place the label. So suppose this is my network 10.0.0.0. This is my 10th network. Then again we have a network 20.0.0.0. Then green wala network 30.0.0.0. The last one is your network 40.0.0.0. So these are 4 networks, right? 10, 20, 30 and 40. So according to this network, I will assign the IP addresses to the machines. So now this is my server. So as we can see here, the left hand side server is your NTP server. Okay, so now I am just changing the label of this server to NTP server, and this is my server 0 is your syslog server. So these are the 2 servers, right? We are in the topology. We have in the topology. Okay, now we assign the IP addresses to the machines. So we start with the PC, right? Since it is a 40 network, so we will give the IP address as 40.0.0.10. So we start with the 10th IP address 10. Okay, switch does not have any IP address, so इसको ऐसे ही छोड़ दो. Now we start with the routers. So as we can see here, we have a router connection, right? F0/0. So here we will write a IP address F0/0 as 40.0.0.1. So this is my IP address of the router, this one. Now this is my serial connection. As we can see here, we have a serial connection also. So 0/1/1. So now I am writing here S indicates serial connection 0/1/1, right? So this is my network. This is my network of 30. So I will write a IP address as 30.0.0.2. In the same way, this is your S0/1/1. Again I will write 30.0.0.1. तो जो ऊपर है उसको मैंने 1 दिया है IP एड्रेस 30.1 and 30.2 the second one. Now move to the next connection. This is my 20 का network, right? Just check the connection interface. Just mouse over the wire, right? It will show 0/1/0. Now again this is my serial connection 0/1/0. Now this is my 20.0.0.2 and this will become S0/1/0. This is my 20.0.0.1. तो ये भी IP एड्रेस राइट लेबल कर दिया है आपने, राइट. वी असाइन दी लेबल टू दिस कनेक्शन. नाउ रिमेनिंग इज दिस 0/0. तो अगेन टेक अ नोट. तो दिस इज F0/0 एंड दिस इज माई 10th का नेटवर्क 10.0.0. राउटर को IP एड्रेस 1 से स्टार्ट करना है. डू रिमेंबर स्टूडेंट दिस. ओके, नाउ गो टू द सर्वर, देन असाइन द IP एड्रेस टू द सर्वर. So this is my NTP server 10.0.0.2 and then syslog server, we have a syslog server 10.0.0.3. So basically these are the IP addresses that we will assign to the machines. This is an IP address of the server, NTP server, and this is your syslog server. So we done with the labeling part of the topology. I have labeled all the connections, right, in the topology. Now let us start with the giving an actual IP address to the machine. So we start with the this PC. This is your 40.0.0.10. Go to the this just click on PC desktop IP config, then 40.0.0.10. The default gateway for this PC is your router's IP address. So we have a router with the IP address 40.0.0.1 as we can see here. This is my router. Okay. Acha, now next we have a router. In this router we have two connections. One from this network 40 and the second one is from this 30 network. तो जो 30 network पे it is a serial connection and जो 40 network पे it is a fast ethernet. तो now let us sign F0/0 and S0/1/1. तो I will give this IP addresses to this port. So first go to the configure, then fast ethernet 0/0, just port on this port. Then this is my 40.0.0.1 and the serial connection 0/1/1. Then port on, change the clock rate to the 64,000. Okay, now this is my 30 network 30.0.0.2. So we done with this router. Now this router has the connection, right, which is only serial port. There is no fast ethernet connection in this. So one is 0/1/1 and the second one is your 0/1/0. Go to the router config. Now 0/1/1. So this is my 30 ka network. So just change the clock rate to the 64,000. Then this is my 30.0.0.1 and then 0/1/0 port on करना है 64,000 and then this is my 20.0.0.2. As we can see here, this is my 20.0.0.2. We done with this router. Now go to this router, but again in this router we have a fast ethernet connection and serial connection, right? So now go to the router configure, then fast ethernet 0/0 port on करना है. Then this is my 10.0.0.1. Then serial port, go to the serial port, clock rate 64,000 and then this is my 20.0.0.1. So तो ऑल दी लेबल्स आर गिवन एज वी कैन सी हियर स्टूडेंट्स. अगर तुम लोग को नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, यू कैन सी दिस लेबल्स एंड असाइन द IP एड्रेस अकॉर्डिंगली. Right, all the interfaces are written here, all the IP addresses are written here to do this thing, right, according to your convenience. So now this is my we done with this router. Now go to the server. This is my 10.0.0.2. So go to the server, desktop, IP config. Now 10.0.0.2, and again the default gateway is your router's IP address. This is your 10.0.0.1. In the same way, go to the second router, desktop, IP config 10.0.0.3, and the default gateway is 10.0.0.1. So we done with the giving an IP address to all the connection ports. Okay, now we check the connection, right? Go to the just take a packet from this, click here to PC to this router. As you can here we have successful message. In the same way, servers to this router, we are getting a successful message. In the same way, routers to router, we are getting a successful message. Just delete these packets. Then again this router to this router, we are giving a successful, because we are sending the packet within the same network, right? So we already have a concept of default gateway. Default gateway की वजह से क्या हो रहा है? This PC identifies the router, this server identifies the router. But when we are sending the packet from this PC to router, so this PC knows the appearance of this router. इसका जो है default gateway is there in this PC, but this PC does not have a knowledge about this router. तो when we send the packet from this PC to router, तो यहाँ पे failed आएगा. In the same way, we send the packet from servers to this router, ये fail आ जाएगा, right? Because server does not aware of this router. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग को configure करना पड़ेगा routing. Right, so that's why the first part of the practical is your configure OSPF. Right, हम लोग को routing करना है using OSPF protocol. So first we will see how to configure this OSPF protocol in this topology. ये topology में OSPF configure कैसे करेंगे? Right, we will see this. Okay, so we have a simple commands, right, to configure OSPF. Right, हम लोग के पास commands है, right? We use that commands to configure OSPF protocol. In next video, we will see how to configure the OSPF with MD5 authentication. I hope you understood this session. Thank you so much.